teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from a rainy Cleveland. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Throwing right away is Dart. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Where you don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st down, Dart. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
And now he's just single-handedly taking over this drive, Mike. I mean, they better find a way to neutralize him before he does more damage. Get more bodies on him, take the protection to him. Either way, just get him blocked.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
I got you, baby. I got you.
Go.
Sanders now to the air right away. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about.
Hold it ready. Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
throwing now. Sanders on first down. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Warriors 70. Ready.
On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready,
On third down, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. Now the shotgun. It's Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
On the jump. Ready, 7 Pirates, 7 Pack all 80. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Check out.
Now Shador on first down. He'll get that to Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats, 70 Timberwolves.
On first down, it's Sanders. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On second down, Sanders. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready,
Here's 3rd and 7.
let's go now. 1918. Ready.
Throwing again is Sanders. There's a screen set up for Judkins. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Again, it's Sanders. That's out wide to Judkins. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Sanders going to throw again. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. And Mike takes them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Here's Dart. First down throw there is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Dart. Big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, New York.
To the air again goes Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
Up the middle with Scalaboo. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up. He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. That is caught to the goal line and in. Cam Scalaboo. Touchdown, Giants. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
On the double. 79 Broncos. Good. 60, hot 70, hot 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On 2nd down here, Sanders. Off road, right side, taken by Njoku. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The throw here is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Darius Alexander there on the tackle. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Again, it's Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready? 70 Lions. Go.
Now it's Sanders. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Browns are on the board just before halftime.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
To throw, it's Chark on 1st and 10. He's got his man, that's Slayton, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Giants
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That'll be taken in by Scalaboo. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with Scalaboo. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Giants first down. A gain of 5.
On the ground, here's Tracy. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll go right and find his running back. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing, Dart. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Let's go. Go.
They'll go, and here's Dart. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Tag! 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. He's going to take a shot down the field. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 93 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns are on top. It's now 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The Giants going to call their 3rd final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd down and 3. To throw is Dart. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. In trouble, and down he goes. Brian Burns. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
So I'm not really sure if that would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, third down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in third and pass.
19 seconds.
Now Sanders on third and long. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and long.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On first and 10, here is Dart. And that one incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. Now Dart will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. To the air once more is Dart. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. The break the huddle coming up now for first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again, Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
The 16-yard line.
Dart gonna throw it again. Nowhere to go. He's gonna be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Dart gonna throw here on second down. Quick throw, taken in. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Here's a third down and 4. Here's Dart. And he's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. It's his third touchdown catch this year. The extra point is good. The Giants are on top. It's 14-10. Team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Ford on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Bison, 60 Bison. Hurt.
And Stewart on first down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
On first down, Dart. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. For Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's a third and 10. Throwing is Dart. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And a nice return here as well. He is out of bounds near the 40.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
70.
Now Sanders to throw on second down. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
It is third and long.
Warriors 70, Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Shador. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
Dart. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play. And the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Robinson. Past midfield. Look at him go. And they finally get him down, but not before he's inside the 20. What a return.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things. Balance, vision, and yeah, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100. Real quick. 0 to 100. Real quick.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. And he'll take it on in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
No problem there on the extra point. And the Giants move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
Big-time completion. possession right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Scatterboo is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Ford on the return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Liking 18.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's a quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. You don't need much. It is third and inches. We'll try and run from first with Judkins. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
Job well done right there. Third and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. So backs up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's going to let this one go deep. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 51 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
To throw is Sanders. That's out wide to Judkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Hey, Smash! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready, ready?
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Mustang 19.
To throw again is Sanders. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Come on, get clear. You gotta score right now.
Go.
Throwing again is Sanders. That was incomplete. Recovery outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no return here. This is a touchback. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. We'll swing this out wide to Tracy. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything. Because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up the first set of downs.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it. So That's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away.
To the air again goes Dart. We'll look underneath here for Tracy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To the air once more is Dart. To the goal line and in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. Now the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Come on, 60 Bobcats, 60 Panther 60, Panther 60, 19 Lions. Street.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Downfield for Njoku. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Warriors 70, Viking 18.
On second down here, Sanders back into traffic, but taken in. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Abdul Carter in there for the sack, his fourth on the year.
On the jump.
They'll come up now for second down. Now it's Sanders. Downfield for Njoku. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real low.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, the ball's out. At least he was able to get back on it himself, but it was 4th down, so they have turned it over on down.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go, sack, 60 Maverick, Cougar 19.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. This one on the floor. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Giants are going to extend their lead.
Browns 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7th. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Dexter Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the afternoon, number 5 for him on the year. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure that they needed to take the timeout, but take it with them. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here we go. One final play. Downfield for Njoku. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a road win here for the Giants. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the counter that's dry. Riding the special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money, I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, wow. I stood up, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had that kicker though when I was 5. Key the hood was on the shelf. In the 5. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip it the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn that whole top float to her. 100 racks and one do about the flood out.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs,